Alright, so in this video we are going to be going over 4 new leaked pets that are going to be coming to Prodigy in the near future. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So these are part of the leaks for the next season of the Treasure Track, which seems to have a Skywatch garden-like theme. Those come from David A's videos, so credit goes to him for that. But these are 4 new pets that are going to be coming. Variants, whatever they may be, we're going to be talking about all 4 of them and how they are going to be arriving into the game in the near future. So first up, we will start with a variant of Muckster. So on the 18th of December, when the major shop update happened, we got Muckster updated to be HD, which generally means that a pet is getting a variant if they are specifically updated to be HD at one point in time, and that turns out to be correct in this case as well, because a Muckster variant has been found. Now, this is the icon for this pet. It looks, well, really interesting. It's got, it doesn't look actually that different, from Muckster. It has sort of the same brownish color. It's got a large pink nose. It's got some kind of like leaf-like place on its head, and it's got like pink petals on the top of its head. Now this looks very interesting. I'm very excited to get this pet. It's going to be in the next season of the Treasure Track, most definitely. Probably for Ultimate members only, plus members only, as most pet variants are at this point. And it just looks really cool. I never would have expected a variant of Muckster, but I guess it definitely makes sense. Since we already got a variant of Aquaster, we can get a variant of Muckster, just like we've got a variant of Flickflit and Sprite. So, yeah. And interestingly enough, we know that Muckster has no evolutions, but this variant of Muckster is going to have an evolution. This is the icon for the Muckster variant's evolution. See, it's got, well, a much larger front tooth. So, yeah, it's got, more defined facial features with its hair and all that. It's got 2 smaller leaf structures on its head that are both growing petals. So, yeah, it's a little odd, but I'm perfectly okay with it. It looks great. And again, I can't wait to obtain these in game. And this is not the first time we are seeing a pet that does not have an evolution get a variant that does have an evolution. We have just recently had Scatty be released as the variant of Flickflit, and Flickflit's evolution is Sarazag, and Scatty's evolution is Sarazug. But while Sarazag does not have an evolution after that, Sarazug does have an evolution with Boreas. So that was the first time that a variant of a pet has included an evolution that the original pet does not. And this is just really interesting. I like the idea that Prodigy is going for with this, and I think it can work really well with other pets as well. So let's just wait and see what these look like in game fully when the next season of the Treasure Track is released, which should be after the end of January. So it should be starting the beginning of February is when these should be released in Prodigy. So those are the two of the pets, Muckster variant and its evolution, but we do have 2 more. These are a little bit more confusing as to what they really are, but I'll bring up the icon for the first pet, and this is not related to the treasure track as far as I am aware. But here is the first pet. It definitely resembles Dreamlit. So it has really the same color scheme as Dreamlit does. And really, what it could be is this could be a variant of Dreamlit, but we do already have a variant of Dreamlit, Mellow Duet. And honestly, it also looks like it could be a pre-evolution to Dreamlit. So, like we talked about, Prodigy is adding some variant evolutions that never existed in game before. So, technically, why does that mean they can't create evolutions to the original pet? I'm not sure, exactly how that would work, but these really do look they don't look different enough to be variants. Now, that doesn't mean they can't be, but this pet really looks like it could be a pre-evolution to Dreamlit, which we of course never seen before, as them adding a whole evolution to a pet, to a original pet, not a variant of it. But yes, this looks very, very similar to Dreamlit, and it most likely, I'm thinking it's going to be a pre-evolution. I don't think this is going to be a variant, because they are adding these evolutions to the variant pets, so they must be really going for this adding of new pets that never existed in game before to the old pets. So that's going to be very interesting to see when it comes out. And by the way, this does appear to be the February 2025 teacher reward. So as the Muxter variant is released in February 2025 for the treasure track, this pet is going to be released for the first time as a teacher reward. And that is the first time that a new pet has been added as a teacher reward. So that's great. We really need more and more good teacher rewards instead of re-released items. But it's great. We just got the Winter TV this month in December. So February is going to include this variant or pre-evolution of Dreamlit. And that does bring the question, what's the January 2025 teacher reward, and why is the February one in the code before the January one is? I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait and see when that happens. But one last pet to go over is what looks like it could very much be, it could be a variant. It could be the evolution of the Dreamlit variant, or if that's the pre-evolution to Dreamlit, this could be a Dreamlit evolution. As you see, it looks like it actually really does look like a more evolved version of Dreamlit, as the other one looks like a devolved version of Dreamlit. So this is very interesting. I love the design here. The wings look really cool. They have very similar colors to Dreamlit's wings, and I'm going with the thought that this is going to be not variants, an evolution chain to Dreamlit that is being added. And this is just extremely interesting. And if they are willing to do this, who knows what other pets could get their own evolution line. I would personally very much like to see variants for the for Luminite and Lumiot, as we got Lumabolt as a variant of Luminex. I would love to see that evolution chain finally completed, but who knows if they will ever do that. It's just a very interesting thought here, and we'll just have to wait and see if these actually what these actually are when they come out. But I'm definitely thinking they're going to be a evolution chain to Dreamlit. So, what are your thoughts about these 4 new pets that have been leaked and are coming in February 2025 to Prodigy? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments